So after getting my hair cut, that time, I came back home and just kind of continued to live life, and was like, I'm waiting for this July appointment. Like I did have that one for the biopsy and stuff like that. It was like the end of May, well, like mid, almost end of May. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna do better. Like now she's like trying to give me some answers and stuff like that, but I'm like, as I keep going to work and everything, like I feel like the symptoms are getting worse, and or maybe now that I'm more aware of what the symptoms are, I'm like, my spidey senses are tingling, and I'm like, oh, okay, like I don't feel right today, or something's going on. And like all the while I was like, this thing is hurting, and it's like hurting to where I can't sleep. It's hurting to where I can't get comfortable. It's hurting to where it's like not really hard to swallow, just hard to like cough, and like something like if you laugh really hard, stuff like that, like tightening and stuff. It was just really like really hurting. So I finally was like pushing and pushing, and I was like, I know every time they phone rang, it was my voice on their phone. Every time they read their email, it was me on the email, because I was like, something is not right, and I just felt some type of way that they were not. I feel like they were not taking me seriously, and I'm like, no, you already saw that it was already bigger than what you thought, and everything like that. So you gotta take me seriously. Well, I finally got a call back, and they were like, the biopsy said that it was null, so you don't have any cancer or whatever like that. But since they are kind of big, let's go ahead and schedule for surgery. And here's a doctor, a surgeon that I work with, and go to him. And I'm like, okay, well, at least I'm scheduled for surgery. Get this thing out, call it a day. So, I'm still in pain and I'm still doing stuff, but I felt like, okay, at least, it's not cancer, and I'm gonna get it out, and we're gonna be good. In my head, I'm thinking, I'm just gonna get this lump out, okay? That's it. So I go I go to the surgeon. He's a really awesome guy. Um, and I was like, hey, he was like, okay, I'm gonna do surgery. My next opening is October 6th. I was like, October October 6th? Dude, it is July. Like, what? And I'm thinking in my head, I gotta be uncomfortable. I gotta be in pain until October. Like, I was really fighting. I said, can you put me on the list of cancellations? Somebody cancel, throw me in there, just whatever. And he was like, but before you go, I need you to go get some scans done for like for his stuff, Of course, he get the ones from the doctor before, but he said he wants to do his own test, MRI, stuff like that. This little IV thing to where they have the liquid in there, they can see like different stuff. And I'm like, okay, cool. So he's like, but you're gonna do that closer to surgery, so don't worry about it. I'm like, okay. So I asked him questions, and he was just like, your other doctor said it's non-cancerous, but with your family history of cancer, I'm kind of worried. But let's just not go there. So I had one doctor saying, "Oh, I'm not worried at all," and then the other doctor going, hmm, you know. So I don't know. I didn't know what to think. So then, all the while I'm at home, I don't know if it was stress of what I was going through, stress from work, because I had gotten a new position. I don't know, but my hair was coming out like crazy. I could do like I used to have like these little puffs, right? So I had these puffs. I could just like hit the puff, and it would just like pshh. It was like bristles off of tree. Like when you go to like when if you have like a real Christmas tree and you hit it and the bristles fall out, literally that was my hair. Okay? I was panicking. So I was just like, oh my goodness, like what I'm gonna do. Like every time I combed it, brushed it, touched it, everything, it was just falling out. It was so dry. It was like it I didn't know what to do. Like I was putting grease on, I was putting oil on, I was washing it with some good conditioner and shampoo. I was going to the salon to get it done to have like, specialists. Nothing was working. And I was like, okay, this is painful. I'm looking rough, but I'm trying to be good on the outside. It was just all over the place. So I went home, and I was having my birthday, and I went home to hang out with like family and stuff for my birthday. Um, and so I was like, you know what? Let's just get my hair cut again. So I went to my cousin and he hooked me up and he was cutting my hair. We had a good conversation and everything, and he just was like, I know what I got to do. I know how to help you, and and I was just like, okay, we got this. And look how cute it turned out. Oh my gosh. I was like, yes, I love it, y'all. I love it. So within all that, get my haircut, feeling good. Um, and I think just the haircut just was kind of like, okay, like it's gonna be okay, regardless of what's going on. It's gonna be okay. Like, okay, and I was looking cute. Anyway, so I came back home, and by this time it was like September, so I was kind of like getting prepared for surgery, like with work, with family. My mom, who's amazing, she was like, I'm gonna come down there and help you. And I was like, okay, even though I had my wonderful husband here, my family around and everything like that, of course you always want your mom, you know what I'm saying? And um and so she was gonna come down, and I'm already ready. So they called me like probably like a week before surgery, and they're like, hey, don't you want to have surgery tomorrow? And I was like, what? I was not ready. Like, you have to like pay before you have the surgery. I hadn't paid. I didn't have the money to pay. And I was like, what are you talking about? And they were like, yeah, you want to have surgery tomorrow? And I was like, there is no way. Like, I'm not prepared. Like, I still have stuff to do at work. I still have stuff to do like around the house. Like, I still you what? You know? So I was prepared to say yes. And I was like, let's just get it over with. You know what I'm saying? Because we had some life issues come up, and I was like, let's just go ahead and do it. But I don't know, like when I called them back, I was like, no, I'm not gonna be able to do it. Like, I just need to prepare myself. You told me October 6th. I'm prepared for October 6th. Like, I wanted to pray at church first. I wanted to like make sure my mom could be here. I wanted to make sure like work was good. I know work's gonna be there regardless or whatever like that. But at the same time, it's kind of like, how you just want to prepare, and I felt like, ooh, whoa, I wasn't ready, mentally, I wasn't ready either. So like, it's just a lot to deal with surgery. Um, so like a couple of days before, the Sunday before surgery, I had some friends come to church with me. Of course, my family come to church with me. We prayed at the altar together over me and over the surgery and over the surgeon's hands and the nurses and everything. Came back home, wrapped up some stuff at work, and surgery was on October 6th, 2022, which was a Thursday. And the doctor called it Thyroid Thursday.